Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to see whatever needs to come out for you that Spirit wants you to know, what you need to hear at this time. We are going to look at all signs, Aries all the way through Pisces. Feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, or Venus placements. If you do want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. We're going to use this Magical Unicorns Oracle deck for the overall energy for each zodiac sign. Let's start with Aries first. What is it that you need to know, Aries? What is it you need to hear? What's the overall energy of what needs to come out for Aries? Teamwork. It says, work with others to make the situation come about. So you're needing to work together with people. So let's look at teamwork in the guidebook. The situation you've asked about will resolve itself with the help of other people. You need to be a part of a team to make it happen in the best way possible. Teamwork means that everyone shares in the work and the fun. It also means thinking about other people's feelings as well as group goals. This card asks you to be a good team player. First, be open to asking other people for help. Second, when other people try to help you, let them do so. It's okay to have other people's help after all. Be sure to thank people who have helped you. Third, you'll need to offer help to others. In this way, you'll also help each other. A team can do more than just one single person. It can be so much more than just one single person. You may also be seeing the benefit of maybe playing a sport. There might be an activity or an interest that you're thinking about that in your area, maybe it's making new friends, maybe you want to start a new exercise regimen. Getting out in the fresh air and experience victory and success is going to help you. So you're needing to step up into being a team. So let's get one tarot card for what this situation is for Aries placements. The Hermit. So have you been spending a lot of time by yourself? You've been in introspection mode. Spirit is saying it's time to get out of this hermit mode, this loneliness mode, this mode of spending too much time by yourself. You need to collaborate with other people. And this is very opposite with the unicorn versus the cat. It feels like you are being illuminated with this message that Spirit wants you to know that you need to maybe do something that is out of your comfort zone, something that you normally don't do to make new friends or to interact with other people. All right, let's move on to Taurus. Taurus, what needs to come out for you? If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. Try something new. You'll only know that you can do something if you try. So if you have Taurus in your chart, you're being asked to try something new. So let's take a look at the guidebook. One reason why you may feel bored is that you're doing the same thing over and over again. You're not really excited about life. You need to try some new things. This is asking you to think about what you've wanted to do and learn about it. So ask your friends and family to take you on their adventures. So if you have people that you know are going on vacation, they're going to go experience a new restaurant, they're going to go do something you never done. This is your chance to try something new. Ask, hey, can I come with you? Hey, I've never done that. I'd like to go. Can I ride along or can I accompany you? When you try something new, you may feel funny at first, like it won't work, but just do it anyway. Because you actually may find that it's perfectly exactly where you need it to be. That this new start of something new and adventurous is exactly what your soul is calling for. So there's a need for you to relax and have fun and let go of any judgment. Maybe you need to sign up like with a class. Maybe you need to learn how to make a cake, or you want to learn how to sew, or you want to learn how to maybe build a website. There's a lot of different new things you could experience. And Taurus, Spirit is saying that it's time for you to get out of your comfort zone. Stop going to the same restaurant, the same coffee place, the same bars, the same movies. Go try something completely out of character for you. Three of Wands. Have you ever went on vacation by yourself? Maybe you should do some traveling by yourself. You need to plan something that is outside of the norm. And maybe it's not even planning. Maybe it's just being spontaneous. Maybe you don't like museums. Maybe you go to the museum. Maybe you take a painting class. There's something about getting out of your comfort zone and trying something brand new is going to help you at this time if you're bored in your life. Gemini. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Gemini, what needs to come out for you? What do you need to know? Family culture. It says, learn more about your family story and your family history. So your family culture is coming out, is what you need to know at this time. So let's take a look at family culture. Okay, it says your family's history affects you in many ways. This is signifying that you need to learn more about the stories of your family's past. Find out which countries your parents and their relatives came from. How did they travel to the current location? What languages have been spoken? What jobs have your family members held? The answers to these questions and more will help you understand yourself better. You can also feel good about your heritage as you learn more about it. And learning about your family will help you become closer to them. This is also saying that your past may be affecting you right now. It asks you to remember anything in prior times related to the present circumstances. For instance, was there an experience in which you were scared or hurt? This is signifying that you need to clear this past energy, which you can do by talking to someone like a counselor or a trusted friend, writing about it, or asking angels to heal you. Perhaps there was an experience so long ago that you've forgotten about. You can ask your inner self, especially if you're falling asleep, to help you remember whatever you need to know. The most important time in your life right now, so don't spend so much time focused on your family's past. However, learning about it will definitely help you enjoy yourself more right now. So take some time to ask your family and your inner mind some questions about your past, but put most of your energy into enjoying the present moment. So learning about your heritage, where you came from, learning about experiences that you've went through, asking your higher self before you go to bed at night, and it'll be revealed in your dreams, about why you've experienced what you've experienced and what you're supposed to learn and grow from those experiences. The High Priestess, your intuition is telling you that you need to connect with your higher self. The High Priestess is your higher self, that there's something that secretly you desire or you want to know more about. And it could be your actual culture, it could be the roots or where you're at in your life, why you're at where you're at. And Spirit is wanting you to know, connecting with your higher self, connecting with your family, those secrets are going to be revealed to you. Cancer. You want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Cancer, whatever needs to come out for you, what is Spirit wanting you to know at this time? Laughter. It says you need a good laugh. I heard laughter is the best medicine. So let's look at laughter in the guidebook. You want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, you need a good laugh, Cancer. You've been so serious lately that you're feeling stressed out. If so, it's time to lighten up and see the humor in the situation. There's always something to laugh about. Think about it for a minute. What part of your life is like a movie? What parts are funny? Laughing with love is very healing. Sometimes the best way to heal a situation is to step back from it. Can you read a funny book or watch a comedy on TV? Can you get together with friends and tell silly jokes? It feels so good to laugh hard, especially with loved ones. This card is asking you to see the humor within each situation and not take life so seriously. You can ease your own stress and that of others with humor and laughter. Learn to feel joy no matter what's happening around you. Laughter and joy are magical because they bring happy situations into your life. So if you've been going through something and Spirit is saying laughter is going to be the best medicine for you right now. It's something that will feed into a more positive energy for you, and it's going to help you through whatever you're going through. Okay, so we have the Hangman clarifying this laughter card, which means you really have been kind of analyzing something for far too long. You've been holding on to something and you maybe have been feeling stuck in this situation. It's finally time to recognize that it's time to let it go, that you've sacrificed enough thoughts and analyzing of the situation or the person potentially, and you're needing to say, you know what, I need to let this go. I've sacrificed enough. And you need to bring joy and laughter into your life. When I pulled this card, I was thinking of this TikTok that I watched the other day. And I swear I watched it over and over and over and over and over again because it was so funny. I could not stop watching it. And it was like a really quick video. I think it was only like, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds of that. But I'll tell you what it is. I don't know who posted it or anything like that, but I'll tell you what it was about because it was just so funny. But it's something like this, some little nuggets that will help you create some positive energy in your life after you've been maybe sacrificing something. So anyways, this TikTok was about, it was just a woman's voice. And there was like, it was like, I don't know if it was like cake or pie or something. Anyways, there was like a tiny itty bitty about this big, like tiny little sliver. And she's taking her fork and she's like caressing this tiny piece. And she's saying in the video, I'm gonna save this for later. I'm gonna save this for later. And she's like stroking this piece, this like almost nothing left of this whole pie or cake or whatever it was. And it was the funniest thing I have seen in a very long time. But Spirit is saying, when I was thinking of that TikTok when I seen this card, if you are needing a good laugh and you like to watch TikToks or Reels or whatever, go look for that because it was the funny. She did another one where it was just like one piece of rice, literally one piece of rice on a plate. And she did the same thing, and it was the funniest thing. So you have to find what makes you laugh and feed your soul is what Spirit is saying. You need a good laugh at this time. All right, let's move on to Leo. All right, Leo, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I still laugh when I think about that. All right, what does Leo need to know? What needs to come out for Leo placement? You are gifted. You're very intelligent and very talented. So let's take a look at the guidebook. Leo placements, you are very gifted. Okay, it says, this card wants you to know that you're very intelligent. Like a high-speed computer, you have the ability to learn and memorize a lot of material. You're especially gifted in finding out which topics interest you. You also have the gift of creativity. With your wisdom and your ability to see things in a special way, you can be successful at almost anything you do. You have a different way of learning. So you may have had some experiences in which you didn't feel you were smart. It's just a matter of figuring out how your mind works. So for instance, do you think in pictures? If so, you're gonna need to learn material by seeing them in your mind's eye, which is your third eye here. Do you tend to think in feelings? If so, you need to learn best by hearing emotional stories or by touching and feeling examples of what you're learning about. If people don't understand you, don't let it bother you. What's important is that you remember who you are, a smart, wise, talented, and gifted person. Although you may be different from other people, you have a lot to offer. Use your talent to help other people. Finish any projects that you may have started and know that you're a gift to the world in many special ways. And I'm hearing like your tribe will find you. Your friends, the people that you're supposed to connect with that are close to you, they will be attracted to whatever this gift is that you possess, Leo. So let's get a tarot card for Leo placements for you are gifted. Leo, you are the sun. You know, you attract a lot of high vibration energy. You attract a lot of people. 7 of Wands. So you may feel like you have to defend yourself. You maybe are very defensive that people don't see your gift and you want to force people to see your gift. You don't have to. People who are supposed to see your gift will be. You do not have to defend who you are or the gifts or your own intelligence. You're very smart, you're very talented, you're very gifted all on your own. And those that are meant to have this gift or this talent, you won't have to defend yourself against. They will naturally be attracted to you because you are the sun. You will be able to emanate that energy and you won't have to defend yourself or the gifts that you actually represent. All right, Virgo. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Virgos, whatever needs to come out for Virgo placements. Curiosity, start a project related to something you're curious about. Is there something that you've been curious about recently? And Spirit is saying that curiosity is there for a reason. You know, a lot of times with our soul's path, our soul's journey, our higher purpose, it starts with the peak of curiosity. It initiates by being curious about something, feeling drawn towards something, feeling like something needs to shift or change. Draw, paint, think, or act in creative ways. You're a creative person, which means that you like to express your thoughts and your feelings maybe in an artistic way. It doesn't matter whether the artwork is perfect or not, but what matters is that you need to express this creativity within you. This card is asking you to spend some time being creative. That means doing something artistic, painting, singing, drawing, dancing, dressing in costume, writing a story, maybe taking photos. When you do something creative, you'll feel free and happy. Creativity also helps you see the world in new ways. You notice amazing new details in everyday life, and you see colors that you never noticed before. Creativity also sparks new ways of doing things. So this is going to positively affect the work and the play that you do. Doing things the same way every time puts you in a rut. Ruts are major causes of stress, and stress can lead to sadness and tired feelings. The best way to get out of a rut is to do something creative. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as you do it with a creative flair. So let's get a tarot card for what this is for Virgo placements of this curiosity that you may have on a soul level. There's a project you're needing to start. The Queen of Pentacles. So let me spit my gum out. I apologize. So you could be feeling like you're seeking something more stable. It could be a job. Maybe you're curious about doing something different. Maybe there's a project or something you want to implement that's going to bring more stability or security. It could even be a financial endeavor. Maybe you're wanting to start a business. You're wanting to start a passion project that could eventually, a hobby could turn into something that is monetary. There's definitely a curiosity here with something that could be very stable, very committal, very much enduring, that where you may be not realizing that what you're doing currently is putting you in a rut. Maybe you're feeling bored or feeling stuck, and you have a spark of curiosity about something else, and it has something tied to, you know, stability, security. It could be financial, it could be spiritual, it could be emotional. There's definitely you need to commit to tapping into what is this curiosity that you are feeling right now. All right, let's move on to Libra. All right, Libra. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Libra. Whatever needs to come out for Libra placements. Libra. Healer. You have the power to help and heal others. Do you know you're a healer, Libra? Do you know you have healing gifts? Let's look at healer in the guidebook. This card means that you're a healer who can help people and animals feel better. You already know how to heal in many ways, and with time, you'll learn new ways through books, classes, and personal experience. This card, you're asked to trust in your power to heal. It isn't you alone doing the healing work. Being a healer means that you're open to divine love coming through you, and also through people, animal, or situations that can benefit from this love. Ask your angels to help you with your healing work. They can answer your questions, help you with classes, and guide your healings. You can use your healing ability on yourself too. The more you have faith and love, the more powerful your healing abilities will enhance. Ask your angels to increase your faith, and they will be happy to do so. So you have a gift of healing that maybe you know, maybe you don't know. That Spirit is saying, you know what? Don't dispose of your gift. Don't act like you can't acknowledge it. It's something that you're supposed to be able to validate here. Two of Cups. You have to make this choice and decision that you have the ability to heal. And maybe it has something to do with healing love, healing companionship, healing compatibility with somebody in your life. Maybe you need to fix and heal things with somebody that you are in a relationship with, and you're needing to realize you have the power to do that all on your own. All right, Scorpio. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio placements. What needs to come out for Scorpio? True. Yes, what you're asking about is the truth. So there's some truth that you've been asking for a sign or synchronicity. You've been asking for confirmation about what the truth is. This is your confirmation. It says, this card wants you to know that you are correct in what you're thinking about in this situation. So Scorpio, if you've been asking yes or no, is this true? It is true. You already know the truth. Even if it's knowledge that's been held deep within your heart, take a moment and feel, what does your body say to you about the situation? Your body also knows the truth, and it will tell you if you will just stop and listen. You can also hear the truth from your angels. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and silently ask a question. Then listen to the words that come into your mind. Your angels always tell the truth. They use words and feelings of love and warmth, even if they're telling you something that you don't want to hear, such as asking you to make a life change that you don't really want to make, or maybe you feel you're not ready for. This card asks you to tell the truth to yourself and others. As long as you speak life to the angels using loving words and actions, it's best to be truthful. If you're afraid to tell the truth, ask Archangel Michael to give you the courage and the protection. He'll also help you know exactly what to say and do so that everyone involved will benefit. So whatever you've been asking for, maybe you've been asking for a sign, and this reading is your confirmation of your sign that what you've been feeling, it is true. Let's get a tarot card on what this is for Scorpio. We got 3. Okay, first we got the Temperance, then the Hierophant, and then the Queen of Pentacles. So I only wanted one card, but I'm going to take all 3 because the Temperance is letting you know that the truth is that you do need to be patient. This is a master lesson for you about your stability and your security. Something you've been holding on to, you're wondering, is it going to be healed? Yes, it is true. You will be able to heal. You will be able to reconcile. If you're married or you're in a relationship and you've went through something difficult, you want to know, is this person committed to me and reconciliation with me? I do see that that is true. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Taurus, or a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So depending on what your situation is, everyone's could be different. Your question is, yes, it is true that if you're wanting, will there be reconciliation? I do see there will, but you do need to be patient. Sagittarius, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Sagittarius, whatever needs to come out for you. Hello and goodbye. You'll soon see that this change will make things better. Hello and goodbye. I am hearing that song by Adele. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Wondering where you are. That song could resonate for someone. You'll soon see that this change will make things better. Your life is changing, Sagittarius. You may feel that you don't have control, yet you're safe and taken care of during this time of change. During your life, you'll experience many things. As you say goodbye to the old and hello to the new, you'll learn that change is a part of everyone's life. You may feel sad to say goodbye, and you may feel afraid of what will happen in the future. This card tells you that new friends are coming your way. You're not alone, as though the old friends and the current family members who you love and care about are still there. Please tell them about your feelings. So people that are in your life, your friends or your family, you need to tell them how you feel. Change helps you let go of anything you've outgrown. As you say goodbye to the past, you'll always keep the love and lessons you've learned safely within your heart. They're treasures that you'll always keep throughout your life. So saying hello to new people, places, and events that are coming to you. There's nothing to fear about your future. It's happy, bright, and there's going to be lots of fun. So there's going to be a change. So you could be saying goodbye to some coworkers, to some friends, to family. but you're saying hello to new friends, new coworkers, new family potentially. So let's get a tarot card for what this is for Sagittarius. There it is, the Hierophant. This flipped out really quickly. So the Hierophant is letting you know that sometimes in life we have to master lessons of not everything is meant to last forever. Jobs are not meant to last. Friendships are not meant to last. Coworkers are not meant to last. Sometimes patterns and beliefs are not meant to last. And everything has a season. And with those seasons comes a time to bear fruit of the crops of things that we invested in, and times where we got to turn the soil over for the next new thing to come in. And you're going to learn that you're saying hello to new things that are a part of your life journey, and you're also saying goodbye to lessons that you're graduating and mastering from when it comes to those experiences. All right, Capricorn. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. What needs to come out for Capricorn placements? Change. The changes that you're going through are positive. So Spirit is wanting you to know that the changes that you're experiencing are going to be positive. So let's look at change in the guidebook. At times, we're afraid of making changes because we just don't know what's going to happen in the future. It's getting out of that comfort zone into an uncomfortable zone. This card wants you to know that the changes you're going through are for the best. You're walking through a gate into a new life. Don't worry about the future because it's all going to work out just fine. These changes come in part because you're growing older. You like different things now compared to when you were younger. It's okay for you to change because change is a part of life. In the same way your friends and family members will change as they grow older. You're all letting go of things that no longer work well for you, and you're bringing in the new. Even though these changes may seem to make your family and friends act differently, in the end, everyone will be closer. You'll make new friends through these changes also. Yet, even happy life change can create stress that affects your body, your mind, and your mood. It's important that you take good care of yourself, get enough sleep, exercise, and spend time enjoying fun and play activities. Talking about your feelings with friends and families can also help. This is asking you to change something in your life that's making you unhappy or unhealthy. For example, changing a habit or potentially changing a relationship. The first thing that you think about is going to be the thing you know you need to change. So ask your angels, ask God and the universe, the unicorns, and your friends and family to help you with this change. Even though it might feel difficult, it might feel frightening, support is very important during times of change. And you can learn to enjoy life's change as you enjoy life itself more. So whatever this change is, you're needing to realize this is actually going to be something positive for you. So maybe you're leaving a job or you're leaving a relationship. Maybe you're letting go of a bad habit, something that you've had for a long time. This is a positive change. Let's get a tarot card for what this is for Capricorn placements. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Four of Cups, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So it kind of looks like you're bored and you've been kind of going back and forth when it comes to, it's either a job that you're at and you just don't feel engaged with it anymore, or it's a relationship. You feel bored, you feel disconnected, you don't feel emotionally driven anymore. It feels heavily like most of you Capricorns, it's a job or it's a career that you've been in. You've been in a rut for far too long. And it's finally time to make this priority of change, committing to this change of something that's more secure, something that's more exciting, something that's going to bring more passion and charisma into your life. Instead of just sitting and waiting for the change to occur, you have to step into allowing that change to happen. Okay, let's move on to Aquarius. You want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Aquarius, what needs to come out for you? What does Spirit want you to know at this time? Aquarius. Teamwork. Work with others to make the situation come through and about. Teamwork. Let's look at teamwork in the guidebook. Someone else got teamwork. Remember if it was Taurus. You may have Taurus in your chart. You might have to go back and look, but Teamwork. The situation you've asked about will resolve itself with the help of other people. So whatever you're needing, whatever situation you're dealing with currently, you're trying to do it on your own, but Spirit is saying you might have to work as a team. You need to be a part of a team to make it happen the best way possible. Teamwork means that everyone shares in the work and the fun. It also means thinking of other people's feelings and the common goal together. This card is asking you to be a good team player. Be open to asking other people for help. And when other people try to help you, let them. It's okay to have other people help you. Be sure that you also say thank you for when people do help you. You need to offer help to others in a way that you don't feel like you're doing it for yourself, but you're doing it for them. You may have also see that there's a benefit in maybe doing something team activity wise. Maybe it's joining an exercise regimen that's a part of not just yourself, but doing something that's very different than what you normally would do. Maybe you join a tennis club or a golf club or a running club, or you join a sports team, or so to speak. There's something about you connecting with team and other people right now. It's really important. So let's get a tarot card for what this is for Aquarius that is dealing with this situation right now. Aquarius. The Five of Wands. So you feel that maybe there's too much competition, there's other people involved, and you're really needing to recognize that maybe it's at work, you feel like you are supposed to be in charge, you're the one who's doing it, you want all the recognition, but if you actually team up with somebody, you won't feel this fight or flight type energy that you have to compete. It's actually, you're being encouraged to be a part of a team, that you're not solo dolo is what I'm hearing. All right, Pisces. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. Okay, Pisces, what needs to come out for you? Pisces placement. One step at a time. It's funny because I heard one call away, I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. That's Charlie Puth. One Call Away is that song. That song came out before this card popped out. So this is one step at a time. Lots of little steps make big dreams come true. So let's look at the guidebook for one step at a time. So One Call Away, that song could resonate for someone. You maybe are hearing that song. There's something about that song that's significant for Pisces placements. It says, this card says that you have a big dream, but you may not know how to make it happen. Somebody you know is going to call you, or you need to call somebody to help this come through. The unicorns want you to know that your dreams can come true if you'll focus on taking one step at a time. Maybe you just need to make that phone call. It will just do one or two things a day related to your dream. It's going to happen a lot quicker than you actually imagine. So you can take small steps to complete any project. For example, if you need to write a report or clean a room, you can focus on one page or one corner of the job at a time. Don't think about the whole project, just focus on a little bit of what you're needing to do. And before you know it, you're gonna have that page written, you're gonna have the next page written, you're gonna have the project under the way. You can even make a plan of when you're gonna complete it. And all you gotta do is do one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. That's the secret to success. It's not about it's all done at once. Everything takes time. It's persistence, it's consistency, it's dedication. Take a moment, think about your project or your dream. Imagine that it's already completed and notice how your body feels. Then ask your angels, what steps should I take right now to make this happen? And I want you to notice any thoughts, any feelings, any words or pictures that come to you when you ask that question. If you receive a strong message, then take action. So if you ask that and the first thing comes up, pops up and says, call so-and-so, text so-and-so, or get a hold of someone that does X, Y, and Z, that is your first step. You need to do that. That is your confirmation with this. Let's get one tarot card for what this is for Pisces placement. What is this for Pisces placement? One tarot card. Justice, there's your truth. The scales, and we've got the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. So there's something about you getting out of your comfort zone, and you're going to see the truth that everything is going to balance out when you take that first step. When you make that phone call, you make that initiation, maybe you write that pen on paper. You have to balance out what this is that you know you need to take the steps on. And you're going to see the truth. You're going to be able to, I'm hearing, sign on the dotted line. So there's something, could be a legal situation. Maybe you need to make a phone call to get legal guidance. But either way, the justice is knowing the truth is that it's going to work in your favor once you make that initial step to do what it is that you are being called to do in this moment.